computer. All right, so this is science. And again, we're kind of finishing up this unit. We don't usually do science while we're doing a flex week, but I really wanted to finish this energy unit. So I just thought, well, I won't assign the work, but we're still going to cover the information because you need to learn it, right? So I'm going to share my screen. We'll go through lesson 7.04. It's 9 pages long. It's on electricity. When you hear the name Tesla, how many of you would like to have a Tesla car? Anybody want a Tesla? Yeah? You'd like to have a Tesla? Nice. You might think of Tesla Inc., makers of the best-selling electric cars. Tesla Inc. CEO Elon Musk, crazy dude, is a leader in the world of technology. He's always finding new ways to use electric power. And now he bought Twitter and he's running it into the ground. But the name Tesla has a deeper meaning. It comes from the famous electrical engineer and physicist Nikola Tesla. It's thanks to him that we can plug something in and get electrical power. Do you want to be the next Elon Musk or Nikola Tesla? Let's learn more about electrical charges first. Here we're going to talk about electrically charged objects that can attract or repel with negative and positive charges. My cat was repelling me last night with her electrical charges. Oh, look at this kid's hair. Have you ever touched one of those things that makes your hair do that? Stand up like that? They have one at OMSI if you've ever been to OMSI. Have you ever slid down a slide at a park and noticed that your hair was standing up on end at the bottom of the slide? And I bet right now it would do it a lot. Why is this? Well, all objects have the potential to give off charges. Some objects give off charges more easily than others. When objects with charges are near each other, they either attract or repel each other. Let's investigate this a little bit more. Complete this two-part activity in order to help you observe charged objects. Inflate a balloon and rub it with a cloth. Now, I looked around my house and I don't even have a balloon right now. Do you guys have balloons? Anybody have a balloon? Grab your balloon if you have it. I don't have one, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to get some before we get together again so that we can play around with some balloons when we're in person next time. So I'm making my list of in-person stuff. I need some balloons. Okay. And it says here, you rub it with the cloth and then you put a string on the balloon. Okay. We need some string like yarn. And slowly bring it towards the cloth that you used to rub the balloon. The balloon should move near the cloth, but not come in contact with it. What do you observe? And so what you're going to see is that string is going to go toward one, but away from the other. After completing the activity, share the results with a friend or family member. And here's some possible answers. When you rub the balloon tends to stick to the cloth. When you rub the balloons against each other, the balloons tend to spread apart or repel each other, move away from each other. That's because of the negative and positive charges. So if you've ever heard opposites attract, positives and negatives kind of go together, but two positives or two negatives do not. So it's kind of like magnets also have positive and negative charges. Have you ever felt that when they don't want to go together? You're kind of like pushing them and they don't go together.
Yeah, I think I found some static.
Did you? That thing on your head?
Yeah.
And Vivi's got a snake around her neck. Something's happening to Vivi. She's being attacked by a giant boa constrictor.
Me.
All right. A charged object is created by the transfer of charges from one object to another. Before there is a transfer, they are uncharged. When an object transfer charges, it can either gain more positive charge or negative charge. When there are more negative charges on an object, the object has a negative charge. When there are less negative charges, the object has a positive charge. The sweater has a positive charge and the balloon has a negative charge. What will happen if they get close to each other? Do you think they'll go together or apart? Show me with your hands. Together or apart? You see them together. Yeah, opposites attract. Let's see. When you place these two objects close to each other, they will attract. They'll go together because they have opposite charges. How about over here with the two negative charges? What do you think is going to happen? Ooh, I see a lot of arms spreading out. When you place two negatively charges close together, they will repel or move away. Did you know charges can flow through certain materials? Okay, here we go. If you walk across a carpeted floor and then you touch a steel door handle, the charge will flow through it. I'm going to give it a try, you guys. Can you see my door handle over here? Okay, here we go. I'm going to rub my feet on the carpet a lot. Rubbing, rubbing, rubbing. I'm getting all charged up. Here I go. don't think it was a steel door handle. It didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Here's some steel.
Okay, I have to, okay.
Charge yourself up if you have carpet. Okay.
Okay, that actually
That
shocked
one
me.
got me. That one got me.
That actually shocked me.
Shocking. That's shocking.
But
All right. The charge of a balloon. See, we really need some balloons so we can make some crazy hair next time. Have you ever rubbed a balloon on your head? Of course. What happened? As you can see from the girl in the picture, the balloon most likely caused your hair to stand up and be attracted to the balloon. This is because when you rub the balloon, your hair loses its negative charge and the balloon gains them. Those opposite charges are then attracted to each other. The balloon has a negative charge, your hair has a positive charge. When the balloon's near your hair, they attract. But nobody has a balloon at home right now, huh? Darn it. Oh, you have one? Oh, blow up your balloon and rub it on your head for us.
But I tried this when it was my birthday. I had balloons.
Oh. Oh. Well, I will bring in some balloons and we'll give it a try. I don't think we have any. Oh, maybe we have some carpet at Flex, maybe in the library. All right. Select a charged object and place it in the charged bin. Then select an uncharged object, place it in the other bin, and determine what will happen. All right, if we do the charged object and the uncharged object, balloon, what will happen? Well, what do you mean what will happen? You just have to think about what will happen. I think they're going to attract. Yes. Excellent. Now let's try this. What if you do the rubber hose? Oh, they won't let me. Put that back. Oh, restart. Okay, this time let's try the negative. What if you have a negative and the positive? What's going to happen? I think the negative from the, well, let's see. Yeah, they're going to repel because they're both negative. So uncharged objects are negative? Is that what they said? Let's look at the text version. The sweater has a positive charge too. They'll repel. The arrow shows the towel and the balloon attract each other. Since the towel has a positive charge, the balloon has a negative charge. Well, they didn't really explain why the sweater or the balloon had a negative or a positive charge, but we'll try it. Continue to practice what you know about electrically charged objects by answering the following questions. You can do it. The tissue has a positive charge. The balloon has a negative charge. What do you think is going to happen? Together or apart, guys? The balloon and the tissue. I think they're going together. They will attract. Both the tissues are positive. What's going to happen? Are they going to go together or pull apart? Yep, I'm seeing apart. Yep, they're going to repel or move away from each other. Opposite charges attract. After being rubbed together, objects will have negative or positive charges. If both objects have the same charge, they will repel or move away from each other. If two objects have opposite charges, they will attract or move close. Observe the three images. Identify what will happen to the charges if they are brought close together. Okay, what about the two positives? Are they going to attract or repel, together or apart? Two positives. Show me, guys. Are they going to go together? Are they going to attract? Or are they going to push apart? I see feet rolling around. They're going to repel or move away from each other. Same thing with these two negative charges. Repel, and only when they're opposite will they attract. Aw, they love each other. What will happen when these two charged objects are brought close together? Predict whether they will attract or repel. Select the tab to check your work. So two tissues, I don't know, the two tissues here didn't attract, they repelled. The balloon has a negative charge and the boy's hair has a positive charge. These guys are going to attract. Weird. Okay, I'm going to go on to page 7 because that's a little silly. Missing sock. How many of you have lost socks in the dryer? Did you know that's science? When a sock goes missing, electrical charges could be to blame, and here's why. When you put clothes in the dryer, electrical charges are transferred from the dryer to your clothes. Have you ever pulled them out of the dryer and had them kind of stick to you? Yeah, like they static cling to you. Things stick to your clothes.
Yes.
So the result is the opposite charges created can make your socks stick to the other clothes and up inside the dryer. So the next time you have a missing sock, look inside your shirts, pants, and yes, even your underwear. Here we have each of the following objects has been charged, giving them the following charges. Identify whether the two charged objects will be attracted or repel. Okay, we have a negative and a negative. Are they going to go together or apart? Attract or repel? Apart. I see apart. Negative and negative. And then the positive and the negative. Oh, show the back of the card. Well, I didn't know where the back of the card was.
God.
There, a balloon and a pipe with negative charges will repel. You were right.
Also, the back of the
Front
card.
of the card, where's this one? A pipe with a negative and a styrofoam plate with a positive will attract. Okay, I don't know why you print it. And then we had an attract or repel worksheet, which is exactly the same as what we've been doing, where you're supposed to observe two tissues, and then you're supposed to do a balloon in a tissue, and then two balloons, but we don't have any balloons. I'm thinking next year I should definitely make science kits for you guys where you get all the materials, don't you think? Well, of course, you'll be in a next grade, but I think that would have been helpful to have that this year.
Yeah, helpful information.
If you'd had some materials.
Mhm.
All right, you learned that when objects interact, they transfer charges. This can lead to an object being positive or negative. When two objects have the same charge, they repel. When objects have opposite charges, they attract. Now I can observe and identify that an electrically charged object can either attract or repel. Do you think it's true of people too, that opposites attract? That you tend to like people who are different from you? What do you think? Or do you think you're attracted to people who are the same as you? Lots of people end up marrying somebody who looks just like them. I think because you stare in the mirror so much that you get used to your own face, and then you sort of don't even know you're looking for somebody with your face. But I don't really look like my husband at all. All right, continue to practice what you know. How will these two objects interact? Are they going to repel? Are they going to attract? Or the charge will change? The positive and the negative. What do you think? They're going to attract. Submit. Excellent. Next. How about these two positives?
Repel.
Fantastic effort. Keep up the hard work.
I mean, magnets also attract and repel.
They do because they are electrically charged. How will these two objects interact?
Again, repel.
Again, repel. Amazing effort.
Yeah, because like magnets like this.
What is my assignment? It's time to show what you know. Complete the electrical charges quiz. You do not have to do this. I think you've got it. All right, tomorrow we're actually going to do the next one, 705, investigating electricity. I wish they would tell us what materials we needed. Maybe we could gather them so that we could do the, we just read an article, but if you can find a balloon by tomorrow, I'll try to get one, okay? I'll try to get some balloons too so we can try out some of these experiments.
In my closet.
Now you tell us. We were asking for balloons earlier.